Closed captioning for Hello ENC is sponsored by Hearing Life.
Coming up today on Hello ENC, we're going to explore Pettigrew State Park, which has one of the last old growth forests and the best bird watching in the wintertime. Coming up today on Hello ENC, Green Thumb's going to show you how to refresh your garden for the fall.
Hello ENC.
Hey. Living, loving local.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Lifestyle.
With your host, Megan, and fashionista, Ciara.
Let's get a sound check. And now, Hello ENC.
Let's go.
Hey friends, welcome to the Tuesday edition of Hello ENC. I'm your host, Megan Mamlock. We have an awesome outdoor themed show coming your way today. We got Green Thumb, where we learn how to refresh our gardens for the fall, and we'll get outside and explore Pettigrew State Park. It'll be an adventure around the East you won't want to miss.
And we aim to entertain you.
Welcome back to Trailblazing. Today we are at Pettigrew State Park. We are joined by Park Ranger Colton Blake. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
So I'm so excited because Pettigrew has, a wide variety of ecosystems and a few trail systems that people can check out and enjoy. So what are some activities people can do here?
We have hiking, biking, picnicking, boating. You can come out and go fishing. We have 3 trails that range from 1.8 miles up to 7 miles. The lake is a really nice place to hang out. If you have a boat, you can go find you a sandbar and just kind of chill out for the afternoon. This is one of the last stands of old growth forest on the East Coast. I was hoping I could find you a pawpaw. I'll let you try that on camera.
Does it look like a nectarine or something, or like a crab apple?
It looks like a big bean pod and it tastes like a banana. It tastes very similar to a banana.
So what Mr. Colton has described a pawpaw as, well, like a bean pod that's...
A pawpaw, P-A-W, P-A-W.
Is it ripe though? Are you at a pawpaw? How do you eat it? Do you peel
So this
it?
is not ripe. It's not ripe, so we're not going to eat it. They're not ripe yet.
Why? Will you die?
No, they just taste horrible.
You told me that they were in season, Colton.
They are. They're on the trees.
It's like it looks like a coconut, but it doesn't taste like anything.
So when they ripen, the natural sugars come out. That's where you get that banana-y.
Yeah, this is hard.
Yep.
It's not soft. We're trying to find a black bear. Where are the bears? Where are the bears? You're gonna pull it down?
I don't know if I can pull this one down, but we'll try. This is briars, I think.
He ends up dying, and then we have to defend ourselves. We run out of gas, and we gotta take the truck apart, use it as body weapon stuff. Then rattlesnakes are gonna come out and try to Medusa us. He's gonna get superpowers from all the spiders that are biting him.
So this is our moccasin overlook. This is one of our more secluded areas. We don't actually get a lot of visitation in this because you have to walk at minimum a mile here and back. So, but it's one of my favorite places to visit because it is so quiet and it's pretty, which you'll see.
All right, let's go. And
so if you wanted a nice shot of what not to play with, that is poison ivy.
that looks like Spanish moss.
That's poison ivy, and I'm going to show you Virginia creeper. All of this is poison ivy and trumpet vine. You know, this is turning into that interview that I seen on the internet the other day where the bug flies in the guy's mouth and he's had enough, so he just leaves.
There's spider webs like all over my face right now. Are you okay? No. Is there buried treasure out here?
I'm sorry?
Is there buried treasure out here?
It could be. Wouldn't surprise
I feel
me.
like Blackbeard would come up in here and just be like, I'm gonna bury some treasure under that tree.
The shoreline that you're looking at that way is approximately 7 miles. So this lake is 7 miles long, 5 miles wide, give or take. 16,600 acres. And you could step off of this dock and you could probably walk a half mile out and not be able to do that. It's extremely shallow. That's why everybody comes out here and wants to swim and play in the water when it's hot.
Well, yeah, it looks really nice and clear, and it's a sandy bottom too. It's not like a marshy bottom, right?
Mm-hmm. A lot of people come out here and wade fish. They put their swimming trunks on and they'll walk around the perimeter of the lake fishing.
Colton, thank you so much for joining us on Trailblazing, and make sure to tune in every Tuesday as we set forth down another trail that you can explore. Up next on Green Thumb, we're going to learn how to prune and use organic fertilizer to help refresh our garden from the summer into the fall.
Hello, hello, hello. Dreaming just awake to a beautiful light, yeah. Hello, hello, hello. 9 to 5 during the day, but a star by night, yeah. Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome back to Green Thumb. I'm here with Brian Watson of Carolina Home and Gardens, and today we're going to discuss how to transfer your garden from August into the fall. So, Brian, what are your tips and tricks for us today?
So, the first thing you do in the heat of the summer, you can scan this garden and see that the colocasia still looks beautiful. You can see the hydrangeas look pretty good, but they're starting to do their thing, right?
They're wilting a little bit.
Exactly. So you got a new fresh one coming, which is exciting, right? That one back there is fresh. And then you can see the cannas. The cannas are kind of toast right now. If you were to leave them like that, that's a challenge for them to put up more blooms.
Yep.
So when you trim something, what it does is it wants to grow again.
So your first tip is to prune.
Absolutely, pruning's huge. So now here's the thing, and we were talking the other day, and Megan says, oh, when I cut, I kind of come and I cut like that, and then I come and cut like that. So
Just the tops, but it's not just the tops.
right, it's a lot more to it. So
Okay.
there are things where you're on point. So we're gonna talk about where you're on point. So right here, this guy, you can come in, go to the next leaf, cut it right there. See, I left a leaf. What that does is it makes it where you really don't see the ugly prune mark.
Right.
For instance, so if I came in here and cut this one right there,
Then you just kind of,
it's kind of ugly, right?
Yeah.
So what you do is you go ahead and you follow it back to the next set of leaves, cut it right there. Then what will happen with these new specialized hybridized plants is it wants to bloom again now.
perfect.
So it's exciting. So it's gonna, not only does it want to bloom again, but it wants to grow from within. So what I would say on this guy,
So your next tip.
next tip, I would say we've assessed this guy. This guy's healthy and good. After this guy's been pruned, his foliage is clean, you step away, you look, this is an organic fertilizer that is awesome. I think it's really important to know that whenever you trim something, you feed it,
Yep.
right? So especially if it's in the spring, the summer, and even the fall. The only time you would trim something and maybe not feed it would be in January or December. The reason we've switched to organics is because it becomes part of the soil. It becomes part of the plant.
So step 3.
It's step 3. This is a really nice organic product made with the foundation of neem oil. What it does in the landscape is it prevents and gets rid of fungus, it prevents and gets rid of bugs, and it prevents and gets rid of mites. So it's a 3-in-1.
That's perfect.
It's really cool. I think it's really important to know the time of day to apply most anything. You always want to do it in the coolest part of the day,
Okay.
especially if you're in the summertime.
So like early morning or more so
Early
like dusk?
morning or late at night.
Okay.
Late in the evening is great, but just be real careful applying any chemicals in the heat of the summer in August, in the middle part of the day.
Because it'll like cause like a burn reaction
It
maybe?
happens too quick. It just accelerates everything too quick, and it does totally cause a burn reaction. Yep.
Oh.
Now the other thing is, the opposite of that is if you're spraying in February and it's 10 degrees out, you don't get the good results then either. So you got to wait till it gets 60 degrees in the winter, and then maybe 70 degrees in the summer or something to apply.
Thanks so much for telling us
You're
all
welcome.
about how to refresh your gardens from, the summertime into the fall. And make sure to tune into Green Thumb every Tuesday as we get one day closer to Mother Earth.
The following segment is sponsored by Hearns Fine Jewelry, Stewart Equipment Company, NC Farm Families, Harvey's Fertilizer and Gas, and Tidewater Energy. On Eastern Soil with Emily is sponsored by the following.
We're here at Sharp Family Farms learning how they get sweet corn from the farm to your table.
Okay, these guys, when the empty truck gets to the field, it has several pallets of these boxes on it. And the guys, it's a plastic box. The guys put it together here on the truck. And when the people in the field fill up a box, they bring their full box to the truck and take the empty box with them. And they've got little carts in the field they leave the box sitting on. And they put 48 ears per box. bring it back to the truck, and they're stacking it, putting the corners on it, putting the bands around it, and it's ready to go to market. All that happens here in the field. So all these ears are ready based on the silk. They feel down to be sure it's filled out properly. Pick it up.
All right.
That's 4 dozen ears.
That's quite a bit of corn.
Yeah. So this will be on the grocery shelf somewhere, probably tomorrow.
Quick turnaround time.
Be. Yeah.
Thanks, Pender, for letting us come out here today.
Absolutely. Enjoyed having you.
Join us next week for Anything and Everything Agriculture in the East.
On Eastern Soil with Emily is sponsored by the following. Today's segment was sponsored by Hearns Fine Jewelry, Stewart Equipment Company, NC Farm Families, Harvey's Fertilizer and Gas, and Tidewater Energy.
Welcome back to Eventful. We're here in Carteret County at Carolina Home and Gardens with Brian Watson, who's going to show us around the property to see what family fun we can have here. So Brian, thanks for having us.
Awesome, Megan. Thank you for having me. So we're going to start here for 1 second. This we love. It's definitely got a title. It's called Ag Tourism. We had no idea how much children love to see animals. We're going to say hey to Spirit this morning and hey to Hank. So Hank's got his butt toward us this morning. That's generally how he likes it. He's not as sweet. This is a little pony that we rescued, and she came with another.
Oh, this is
the kids
awesome.
love the games. They just love to come out here and hang out. We're trying to bring pinball back, which it started slow.
Retro is coming back.
It's coming
the nostalgia.
100%.
Everyone loves nostalgia.
100%. Definitely your grown-ups love to come in here and play the pinball, but now you're seeing a lot of younger people playing pinball as well. So,
Which this space is just, I don't know if the camera is going to capture it well enough, but it is the lighting, the color, the plants, it's just so magical. The chandeliers, like, you really can't beat it. And it's not hot either, which is perfect for any event. So this is just, I mean, I'm entranced. I could be here all day long. So just bring a book or something.
it's great. So this, to your point, this space can seat 200 people in a minute. It can seat 50 people in a minute. It can evolve, you know, in half an hour and become something totally different. It's very neutral, which I like because people can introduce their own colors and stuff.
Right.
And that's kind of intentional. It's very family built. My wife, my daughter, and I helped design it. My son did, if you'll shoot the bar tops on the way out, he did the bar tops and did all the trim.
It definitely feels like old world with like all the different types of like old school glassware and everything.
I'm a lamp collector. I mean, I love to go antiquing and grab lamps. Yeah, so this is a green room. We built this with just as a way to repurpose the greenhouse stuff, you know? And it comes with challenges. I mean, you've got to chip away at it every day. And you got to feed
it's so cool
stuff.
how you repurpose everything.
Love
Like
that.
everything has a second life here.
Right.
And it
Thank you.
just the old world feeling of it, but it's modern at the same time. You've just done such a great job with it. Like the old school furniture, like
Love
you
that.
had
Santa
mentioned.
sits on that furniture. Every year we have Santa. We have Santa every Saturday and Sunday around Christmas for the 4 weekends.
We'll have to
He
come
loves
back.
that chair.
So he's gonna build like a tree house?
He's gonna, Jacob, my son, is gonna build a family entertainment area that will include tree houses with like rope ramps from house to house. It will include a village of a place like it might be a barn with little mini goats, mini donkeys and things, and then the ones that are able, they'll come out into the fenced area for kids to engage them. And then it's gonna be like a 2-story bunny house where the bunnies, it'll be like a plantation home, style home with covered porches, where they can come out on the porches and hang out.
So you got games out here too that people can enjoy. This is Connect 4, classic,
Absolutely, just got it like 2 days ago. The kids had a blast with it last night. So these guys,
Oh, this takes me back to when I was like 3 years old. It's perfect.
I love them. So they all have a story. They all were bought probably somewhere different. Some in the mountains of North Carolina, some out of state, that are made heavier duty than a Mack truck.
And I love this one because it's like the history of farming in North Carolina.
I love it, yeah, for sure. So what we started doing right here is this is our cocktail bar. So if it's really busy on the inside, because my daughter does the cocktails and they're all fresh pressed, everything she squeezes all day, she's squeezing limes and all of that. We'll bring a bar out here so that people don't have to wait so long.
Well, Brian, thanks so much for showing me around your property and all the fun and activities and events people can have here. It's perfect for the family, so make sure to come out and enjoy Carolina Home and Gardens for Eventful.
Some kids look forward to 90 days of fun and summer break, while others face 90 days of hunger without school meals. The Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina has teamed up with Ashley to stop summer hunger around the East. $1 provides 10 meals for children in need. Visit any of these 6 locations: in Greenville, 600F Greenville Boulevard or 1975 Greenville Boulevard, US 70 in New Bern, Berkeley Boulevard in Goldsboro, Western Boulevard in Jacksonville, or on Highway 70 in Morehead City. Make summer a little brighter for families in need.
Morning Edition has a new face on the team.
I'm Elena Verdine, and I am so excited to help get you ready for your day.
Morning, it is nice to see your smiling face.
Today, the Greenville Tar Heel temperatures in some mid-80s.
Our community is important to us, so you can trust us to get you news, weather, and all things Eastern North Carolina to you before you head out the door.
WNCT 9 Morning Edition, weekdays from 4:30 to 7.
Coming up next, whether you work out daily or are just feeling the aches and pains of life, the Best Reviews team has found a wide range of products to help ease the aches without working out your wallet. Coming up, we'll get a sneak peek of 2 shows that are premiering tonight on Eastern North Carolina CW. There's nothing more exciting than the premiere of a brand new show, and tonight we have 2. First up is Leonardo. Let's take a look.
What is the most noble endeavor man can pursue?
I'm offering the greatest canvas you've ever painted.
Only art can take the pain and suffering of our lives and turn it into beauty.
It's incredible.
Leonardo, new CW series premieres tonight at 8/7 Central on the CW.
And tonight is the season premiere of Devils, which stars Patrick Dempsey, which many of you know from Grey's Anatomy. Who doesn't want to watch the show? It looks amazing, but I don't want to give too much away, so let's roll to the trailer.
Starting a whole new war. Only this one is over data. I want you on my team.
Dominic will fight for survival.
He's a dangerous man to cross.
You do whatever it takes, Dominic.
I'm gonna need more help persuading Massimo. I'm at your disposal.
Devils, new episode premieres tonight at 9/8 Central on the CW.
Okay, Best Reviews time. Judd, one of my faves, he's here, and you're ready to talk about, well, some affordable products that's going to keep us, I guess, going when we get a little bit banged up, right?
Absolutely. And at Best Reviews, we reviewed a lot of modalities, such as a foam roller, which is a great piece of equipment to work on what we call the soft tissue, the connective tissue that surrounds your knees, for example.
Okay.
So this foam roller and this massage stick, both these pieces of equipment are invaluable pieces of training modalities to help you alleviate and even fix knee pain.
And you've done the reviews on these, so these are ones that you feel confident in, that they are going to if people are experiencing that kind of knee pain, these are things that they're going to step right in and be able to help them.
I'm so confident in these that I think everybody 50 plus should have them in their home.
50 plus, all right, and affordable too. Let's go down the way here. What is this fancy little gadget?
It's just a cool gadget called the trigger point ball. It's a medium-sized trigger point ball that is really effective at helping eliminate lower back pain. People often address lower back pain by treating the site of the pain. That's usually the symptom. We want to address the cause. And by using this ball, you can put it on the deep, tight gluteal muscles that are often stiff. And when they're stiff, they cause lower back pain, like yourself. We were discussing.
That's right.
This would be a great tool for you to use at your house.
Okay.
Just, maybe 30 seconds on each side, morning and at night, to help relieve some stress in your hips.
Sure.
Would really take some strain off your lower back.
Okay. And using it in different areas, which is always great, right?
Absolutely.
And learning how to do so. This strikes me as, is this for the arm, the elbow? What do we have here?
This is a personal favorite of mine. I wear this a lot myself. So this is an elbow sleeve, and one of my favorite brands called Shock Jock. I reviewed this recently at Best Reviews, and it was my favorite. I wear it when I work out right now because, as a lot of 50 plus people know, a common issue is what we call medial epicondylitis and lateral epicondylitis.
Well, that's what you call it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, AKA.
I call it pain.
Pain, and also golfers or tennis elbow.
Sure.
Really common symptom and pain. So what we do with this piece of equipment, we slide it over our arm, and it's supposed to be nice and tight and snug, but this great piece of equipment has these two nodules that really squeeze both parts of the elbow.
Got it.
Great piece of equipment. I've watched it minimize a lot of aches and pains in many of my clients, and I highly recommend it if you're dealing with golfers or tennis elbow.
Judd says it's a go, it's a go. All right, foot pain, a lot of us dealing with that. I'm more in the back region, but people complain all the time, whether it's plantar fasciitis, other problems. Talk about what this device does.
Well, I'll tell you right now, based on all the 50+ clients I work with worldwide, plantar fasciitis is probably one of the #1 ailments they have. You can attribute it to tight calves, faulty footwear, but what this does, you put it under your foot, and you roll the bottom of your foot over these nodules, and it creates nutrient-rich blood flow, helps break down scar tissue, because plantar fasciitis basically is tissue degeneration as we get older. There's no way around it. Your foot takes a beating. So highly recommend this gadget. Like I was telling my friends earlier, I often shave in my bathroom as I roll this under my foot. Believe it or not, it actually works.
That's quite skill. That's a big skill, shaving and rolling the feet at the same time. Where can we find obviously these products, others? If we want to get a best review from you, how do we do that? Where do we go?
Highly recommend going to bestreviews.com. Our #1 goal is to simplify your purchasing decisions.
Love it. All right, Judd, great job. I think I'm going to go get my back, my knee, my hip, all of it. I'm going to get it right.
Get after it.
Let's go.
Coming up this week, we'll get musical as we check in with C to see what instrument she'll try her hand at for this week's C Sharp. Make sure to join Hello ENC every weekday at 12:30 to be in the know of everything that is living, loving local in the East. See ya!
Closed captioning for Hello ENC is sponsored by Hearing Life.
Content segments during Hello ENC were paid for by Hearns Fine Jewelry, Stewart Equipment Company, NC Farm Families, Harvey's Fertilizer and Gas, and Tidewater Energy.